Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. This is your Straight Jacket podcast. Podcast 294, I believe. So we're 6 podcasts away from 300. I'm with my brother, you know what I mean? From day one, you know what I mean? Man like Nuruddin. You know, what are you saying, bro? Hot day, hot day. You know what's mad here about this weather, yeah, Nuruddin? I went out to the gym before. It was quite like cloudy and the wind was mad. I was like, what's going on here? And then the sun just came out of nowhere, beaming hot. And yeah, man. So make sure you stay hydrated. You know what I mean? Nobody, where's your water, man? There you go. There your water's there, man. Big up, bro. But how are you, man? How are you, bro?
Yeah, good, bro. Good. You're out here fighting, fighting a good fight, as you know, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Fighting
Absolutely, bro.
Fight. So, yeah, it's been a busy week. Yeah. And so I've not done that many streams, to be fair. And it's not been that many news other than Manchester United signing people that we were going to sign how many months ago.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm good, man. Just out and about.
Out and about
facing down fascists, as you know.
There you go, man. You know what I'm saying to you? So
and all those puppets that are making clips of me, like telling fascists where to go. Do it. I'm not afraid of showing my face.
Yeah.
And
there you go.
Fascists to know that I oppose them. All
facts.
Always.
Always.
I've dealt with your granddad now, yeah. I've dealt with your dads, and now I'm dealing with you, dickheads.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? So big up Nuruddin, always, man. Always Nuruddin. Cook. Yeah, man. Big up Sophia. Always in the chat. Big up to everyone who's locked in. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Nuruddin, man. You know what I'm saying? Mazraoui, Ligt. Their medicals have been complete. According to Fabrizio. You know them ones there. I can't lie. I hear you, Nuruddin. I've heard you. We've been on the group chats and whatnot. You know them ones there. I hear you. The injuries are a concern, but these are 2 good signings, man. 2 good signings. They're both going to be ready for the game against Fulham on Friday. We need a left back. We haven't got a left back at the minute. We need a centre back. We haven't got centre backs at the minute of many quality. They're going to be here. They're going to be ready. And it's good news. But you have reservations, Nuruddin, and rightly so.
Reservations. Listen, I've said it, Stain. Get the tweet up. Read the tweet that I put up.
Okay, let me get your tweet up.
People are getting there. You know me. I just trigger toxic positivity, FC, innit?
Yeah.
So they all run. Honestly, the moment I post, they all run to this. They all run to my page, but it's all good. I just put it in the context, man. And I'm not.
Let me just pull up here. You know what I'm saying to you? There was your tweet. There's a certain risk to all transfers, but Ligt and Mazraoui are huge risks for a club that can't take too many risks. Both of them are on the bench at Munich, and both of them have questionable injury records. I hope and pray they turn their careers around and stay fit. That's fair. That's fair, you know. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Nuruddin. I think you're right in what you're saying. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mazraoui's injury record is a bit concerning. Ligt's not so much because I feel like his injuries have been a bit overstated, if I'm being honest with you. But the Mazraoui one, I can't lie to you. It's fair. But United have taken a gamble. And let's hope it pays off. Let's hope the medical team actually do their job for once. But it's all about rotation. It's all about kind of giving opportunities, not playing the same team every week. That's what it's about for me personally. But ultimately, I'm happy with the signings, man. But I don't think he's a bench player, though. Ligt, though.
No, I'm not saying, Saeed, I'm not saying he's a bench player. I'm just saying that Tuchel rated Dyer the more than he rated him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tuchel favored Dyer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Favored Dyer. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. So for me, that's what I put in it. I just said all signings are a risk, but these 2 are specifically a risk. Now, you know me, any player that comes to United, other than Maguire, what I told you, by the way, that guy was never a Manchester United player, right? But when he put on a United shirt, I wished him luck. You know what I'm saying to you? once you put on a Manchester United shirt, my support in the stadium, especially in the stadium side, you know me, innit?
Yeah.
I give my full support. So, like, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, it's that I think it's a risk because whether we like it or not, there's a knee injury that people worry about. And in football circles, people talk about the knee. There could be a problem with the Ligt knee, right? Now, let's hope nothing. But I wish them well. And I would say welcome to Manchester United, Matthias de Ligt and Mazraoui, you know. Big up. Most likely we'll probably see him at a mosque, you know, him and Ahmad and that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Big up, man. 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's
yeah. So I just want them, but this idea for me, especially from what happened last season and where our medical department has been for the past 12 years, I would have liked to have avoided players who get injured. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. I think everyone would. I'll be honest with you.
So that's what I would. And that's why what at the end of my tweet, what did I say?
Yeah, good luck to them.
I pray. I hope and pray that they can turn their careers around and stay fit. So at the end of the day, that's all I'm about. But I don't get giddy, FC side, and where people go. Same thing with look, everybody's now saying, oh, get Casemiro out. I didn't say about the quality of the player. I said for his age, for the wage, and for amount of money we're paying for him, it's ludicrous.
Yeah. I hear that.
Everybody came and jumped down. Everybody came and told me don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think it would have been kind if we didn't get the Euro injury. I think maybe we would have been looking at the situation with these injuries a little bit differently. Had we had Euro available, we could have said, you know what, De Ligt, if he does get injured, we got Euro there. But because now, obviously, Euro's injured, we now got to rely on De Ligt staying fit because I'm not really looking to use Maguire. I'm not really with that whole season last season and whether it was a great season or not. And people made it out like, you know, he came back. He revitalized. You know, I'm not with that because the old Maguire can always come back. You feel me? And then Johnny Evans, I can't lie to you, he needs to stay as far away from this team as possible. You know what I mean? There. So he needs to be 5th, 6th choice. I think under pressure on the ball, you know what I mean, he can be a bit of a problem, but I don't mind him staying there for the experience for the lads, you know, having a bit of experience around there. I don't mind. But being like 1st, 2nd choice, nah, brother, you're not 1st, 2nd choice.
I saw your video. I was literally coming back from the anti-fascist protest, the pro-Palestine protest.
Yeah.
And I
video of Johnny Evans.
I literally tuned in and I heard you like talking him up as he walked up there.
Johnny Evans is a red.
And obviously, I didn't see the sign. Yeah. So how he was walking up, I swear to God, he needed a lift to get up there from the halfway line. I'm telling you now.
Aye, man. He played 90 minutes, man. How old is he now? 37, is he? Or 36?
Yeah. All right. Listen,
He's an old man.
He needed a special, you know, the seat or timber frame to get him through there.
Oh, man.
And then, so I'm watching you. So I've got you on as I'm coming back from town.
Yeah.
No carnival, yeah. I've got you on. And then the way he walked up. So I'm not seeing a penalty at all. I'm not seeing how he's striking it. I'm not seeing any of that. I'm just watching you going, Johnny Evans is a red. And straight away, I was like, Saeed, you give him a kiss of death, lad. You've cursed him. So I knew it straight away that he was going to miss because the build-up that you gave him. And then all I heard was, no! So I had to watch it because I thought, you didn't explain what happened, I'm sure, but I think my battery was running out or whatever. So I just closed it. I knew we lost it anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
3 Palestine people. Listen, get the likes up. Have you done a poll?
Oh, yeah, let me do a poll. Let me do a poll right now. But we need, bro, but the thing is, though, job's not done in this transfer market. We need 2 midfielders, Norrin. How concerned are you by the midfield? Like, the fact that we've done no midfield, signings so far? Like, how concerned are you? Because I can't lie, we need 2 minimum, man. Even 1 for me is not enough, you know, man. It really isn't enough. 1 midfielder. I need 2. Left back, we're cool, Conrad. We got Mazraoui there. and maybe we might get Hermoso, the Atletico Madrid centre back who can play there, play left back as well. But are you concerned because we're still looking at Fofana and Sander Berge? So if you get them two, would that suffice you? You know, big up Killis in the chat there. You know what I mean? Letting us know there. What were you saying? 2 midfielders in the door? Is that going to suffice you? What are you saying?
For me, the guy that Manchester United need to go and get their first choice. Whether we liked it or not, let's break it down. Manchester United's first choice of centre-half was Gareth Braithwaite. Remember?
Yeah.
Right? They didn't get their first choice. They quickly pivoted, which was one of the best things they did in the transfer.
Yeah. Absolutely.
To Euro, yeah? So they got Euro, right? Manchester United's first choice midfield player that they've scouted and they want is Ugarte. So why the F are we looking at Sander Berge? For me, Sander Berge, other than his long passing, Saeed, I don't see it. I think
he is press resistant though. You never watched it when he came to Man United last year against Burnley when we were playing Burnley. Yeah, he was their best midfielder, you know. And I thought, like he's dominating. He's not a bad midfielder though, is he? He's not a bad midfielder. Is he United's level? I don't know.
But is he levels above the people that we've got? No, he's not. Is he better than?
He's better than McTominay, I think, for me.
Well, McTominay's the number 10 now, isn't it? Whether we like it or
okay.
Not.
Ericsson, he'll probably offer more than Ericsson. I'll tell you that. Ericsson ain't got the legs anymore. Let's be honest.
Saeed, listen, you'll offer more than you and me will offer more. I've had 4 knee surgeries. I'll offer more than Ericsson, and you know that. I'll offer more than Ericsson, and that's a fact. As a fan of Man United, I would. At the end of the day, I don't think it's his United's first. Just I think it's something that came out of the wind. Like if you said to me, Saeed, listen to this. If you said to me this year, if you said to me, it was what's his name, the Everton player, the former Everton player, played for Luton last season.
Played for Luton last season.
Everton.
Bloody hell, if he's played for Luton, then is he good? Oh, Barkley, you're about Barkley.
Yeah.
Barkley's good.
Barkley's way better than him.
No, but the thing is, Barkley is not a first phase player, though, is he?
Nah, Saeed, Barkley's
not a phase first player.
Saeed, Barkley is the guy who takes the ball any place.
The thing is, though, the thing is with Barkley, you're not associating him as a direct 6. Sander Berge is a 6. Barkley's not a 6. That's the only problem. Now, don't get me wrong. He can play deeper. I'm not saying that. But I don't think profile-wise.
So, listen, Saeed, you say that. Barkley, technically, is way levels.
I 100% agree with you. But the way we're playing Barkley...
I've not watched him enough that he's ever stood out. You know that Burnley game? I was sat on the other side in the north stand, and actually, it was their winger. You know, their right winger.
I know you're on about.
The wing back, you know, the right wing back, the mixed race guy. He was the one that was causing us problem after problem of running our defense. I was watching him. Saeed, you know, I didn't even know Sander Berge played, bro. I didn't even know that he played for them.
Nah, come on, man. He played well, man. I can't lie. He played well for me. He played well for me.
United, I'm not going to lie to you. You know when first Sheffield United bought him? Yeah, I noticed him then. Remember? I remember Sheffield United came to Old Trafford. So I saw him play, have a fantastic... He's good on the ball. One of the things that I noticed about him is that he's good at hitting the diags. You know those long diags, yeah? But we've already got Bruno, Unana, and Maguire do that for our team anyway. He'll play hoofball for me. I'm not asking for hoofball.
You know, okay, the thing is, though, for me, it's like, I thought you would have appreciated Sander Berge, a technical midfielder, someone who's competent on the ball. He's not amazing, don't get me wrong. He's probably not Man United level, but he's someone that can give us a little bit of qualities. Like, I don't know. Right now, Man United are not looking out for Zubimendi. Zubimendi would have been my first. If we could hijack Zubimendi, go and get Zubimendi. But they're not going for him. I have to be realistic.
Saeed,
I would want Zubimendi.
Manchester United, listen to me. The way we're playing with a 2 pivot in the middle, right, Saeed? Yeah. Manchester United need a guy when we get broken who is quick to recover the ball. And who's that guy? Ugarte.
Yeah, but Ugarte still right now is looking like maybe they're not willing to pay that sort of money. I reckon Ugarte is the one to watch out for at the end of the window. He's going to be a late transfer because then what's going to happen is Ugarte is not playing for PSG. He then is on the bench. then they're looking at a player that's got good value on him that they can sell. They might say, you know what, by the end of the window, we might sell you Ugarte for less than what we originally said.
United are not
So we'll definitely get one midfielder. Well, it's going to be difficult.
Let me give you some breaking news. Manchester United are not getting 2 midfield players.
Nah, man, they must. I'm not hearing that, man. They must.
Let me finish.
Nah, don't tell me that, bro. If we don't get 2 midfielders in, then it's long. We need 2, man.
Saeed, I don't want your blood pressure to boil, right? You need to take it easy.
Nah, you're pissing me off right now, man. Nah, man, because for me, if McTominay... Okay, so you're saying McTominay's staying then?
No.
You're saying McTominay's staying?
You didn't let me finish, did you?
Let me let you finish.
The only way Manchester United are signing 2 midfield players if McTominay and Casemiro both go. Or McTominay and Eriksen
No.
Or McTominay and Eriksen go.
So who's
Manchester
so
United
you're
are not
saying...
signing 2 midfielders.
Nah, no way. So United right now have Casemiro only. We have Eriksen, who, let's be honest with you, man, is not... I'm not classing him as one of our midfielders. Who else? Kobe Mainoo, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount. 4 midfielders, man.
Collier.
Oh, yeah, Toby Collier, 5. But you can't rely on Toby Collier, I'm sorry. Can't be relying on him every week.
I'm just letting you know.
Staying, but we still need 2. McTominay leaves, we need 2 midfielders.
I'm just letting you know how the club is thinking, right? Unless to me, the one to watch for at the end of the transfer window, it's Eriksen. Because if he had anything about him, man had a heart thing. The more he can play football, the more he can go and start, the better. So for me, Eriksen is the guy, and McTominay. Apparently, United are willing to accept 30 million for McTominay, pay 30 million, and apparently, for the first time ever, McTominay is happy with the move. Spoke to somebody.
Yeah, he's happy. He's happy with that. Of course, he's happy with that.
He's happy to go and play first team, right?
Yep.
So at the end of the day, that's what Man United. But I'm telling you now, people, and we'll see when the transfer window closes who was right. I'm telling you now, Manchester United, even if they sell, if they sell McTominay, they're only replacing McTominay with somebody else. They're not getting 2 of them. They're not getting 2 of them.
I disagree. I think right now,
the breakout.
Also, say, you know what? Also, it's down to the fee. United could get potentially 2 midfielders for under £50 million. If we go get Sander Berg for around, let's say 20 million, 50 to 20 million, and we go and get Fofana for around the same, let's say 20 to 25 million. Man United have got 2 players in for roughly 45 million. That is for me, that's a bargain right there. You know what I'm saying to you? So I think for me, 2 of them, you could be like, you know what, cool, you've got a midfielder that can play, and you've got a midfielder who's got the physical kind of dominance, you know, that we lead and we're lacking, especially with the athleticism. So you got 2 in 1 there. So that's not too bad at all. You know what I mean? 25 million for Berge. I can't lie to you, bro. It's not bad at all. I really don't think it's bad at all. Don't get me wrong. Is he one of the ones that I want? No. But then I have to understand that, you know what? It's not about names anymore. It's not about names. Profiles.
Why are you stacking players that you don't think can fit in a system?
Who?
Berge. So
I think he can. I think he can. He can play alongside Kobe Mainoo. Or maybe if you want a Casemiro.
Listen, from what I've seen in the preseason, Manchester United are still, unless we do what we did against City, don't watch the City game, people. Don't watch the City game, people.
Yeah.
Because the City game, Manchester United camped out our area. We camped out. In that first half, we camped out. Second half, we played without the ball. Watch the games where Manchester United dominate possession. We're still incredibly susceptible to counterattacks.
I agree.
The only player, the way we're playing, that can fill those gaps and has got the engine and tenacity and aggression is Ugarte. Don't give me Sanderbet. Sanderbet is better on the ball. Sanderbet is better on the ball, but he's not quick to get around the football pitch.
I agree. The mobility is not great, but obviously, for what he lacks mobility-wise...
He's nowhere. Get the stats up. Him and Ugarte are levels apart.
You know what? Another thing is, though, in terms of winning the ball back, he's the highest in the Premier League. You know that, by the way. Did you know that? Higher than Rodri in terms of actual Yeah, but it's true. It's
Saeed,
true. I actually
Saeed,
will
you're
bring the
not-
stats up for you
Saeed,
right now.
you're
If you
not
want the
putting
stats, I'll bring it to you right now.
You're not putting the things in context, Saeed. You're talking about fucking Burnley.
Bro, it don't matter. That makes it worse. That makes it worse for a player because they've got less of the ball. They've actually got less of the ball. They're
No,
not.
Burnley.
They're not as,
Saeed, no, that's
come on,
where
man.
you're wrong, Saeed. Majority of the season, what did Burnley do? Burnley dominated possession even against us. Remember when we played them in the early beginning of the season?
Yes.
They dominated possession before
Yes.
us. So,
But it's still his stats are what their stats are. End of the day, you still have to win the ball back. You still have to do whatever you need to do. Like the standards here of what you have to do as a player remains there. And if he's doing it at a high level, then that means he's been doing well for Burnley. Sometimes you look at the environment rather than the player. Never ever do that. You know, a lot of fans they say, "Oh, but like Burnley were this and this." You can still identify players that were still good for that team. I can look at Sheffield United, for example, yeah? Who's that player that played for Sheffield United last season that's now at Man City? He's called James McAtee. James McAtee was one of their best players.
He was a City player who was on loan.
Now, I'm just saying to you, in that system where they were still largely a rubbish team, he was one of them that stood out the most. And he, like I said to you, Sander Berg has stood out even at Sheffield United. When he was at Sheffield United, he stood out there. Again, I'm not trying to hype him up, but I'm saying for what he did, he actually is one of them that had a bit of quality about him, had a bit of tech about him.
In my personal view, I'm not saying what the player is or not. He could be an amazing footballer or he could be a shit footballer.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. I'm just telling you in context what I thought from pre-season. Manchester United, when they dominate possession, still getting breaking on. The player who's so aggressive for Uruguay, and for me, I've never watched him actually at PSG. The player that I watched, a Sporting Lisbon, especially when they played Arsenal, that game, I watched that game live. And I was like, who's this guy in the middle there who's hunting the ball down?
This is in Europe, by the way. This is in Europe. Post-recovery ball retention. This is in Europe, Nuruddin. You got good players on there. Connor, what do you call it? Rodri, Xhaka.
You can put whatever stats up, but without the context, Saeed.
Bro, this means there's context.
I can get my stats up. Listen, you know what?
Bring your stats up. Bring your stats up. Bring whatever you got stats up.
Yeah, I'll match it with mine. 1 second.
Yeah, you match it. You match it.
Yeah, because to me, it's about the context in what those stats are. Because he would be a Real Madrid player right now.
But also, the problem is with Ugarte, yeah, what he has off the ball, he lacks on the ball. You know what I'm saying to you? You have to have that balance. This is why for me, hold on a minute. For me, this is why you go and get Sanderberg and Fofana. So when you say off the ball, we haven't got the physical athleticism, you have that with Fofana. When you don't have that and you want someone on the ball that's great, you have Sanderberg. You get 2 in 1 rather than spending one money on Ugarte and then next thing you know, you haven't got a player that's necessarily good on the ball or like kind of polished on the ball. It's not bad, but it's not what the standard needs to be at. You see what I'm trying to say?
Can you see it? I've just shared it. Share it, please.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just going to point to it. Let me just go back to it. Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah. But even look at the progressive passes. That's a concern, man. That is a very big concern, though.
Do you know why? His job was to win the ball back and give it to people better.
Yeah, man.
You're actually watching for Uruguay, he's actually can get on the ball and he can do his bit. So here we go, right? So tackles, look, per 90.
No, I agree.
Right?
I've watched
it. More important, interceptions per 90. Unbelievable, right?
I agree.
In terms of pass completion, look, incredible, right? Attempted passes, look, yeah,
right? I agree. They can also be side to side, by the way. They can also, context of that stats here, we're talking about, they can be side to side. But look at the main ones there, progressive passes. They're the ones I'm looking for. And I'm like, Sanderberg will bring that.
But Sanderberg will not bring these two. His stats are nowhere near these two.
Oh my God.
Nowhere near these two. Nowhere. Let's type it in. How do you spell his name? S-A-N?
S-A Sanderberg. There you go. Right there. Smasher likes people as well. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Tackles, look, nowhere near. It was here for Ugarte. Interceptions, oh my God, that's disgraceful, right?
Cool.
Blocks, he's good at blocking.
Yep.
And his aerial duels.
You can see the balance, though. This is what you need, Nordi. You need balance. You got more of a balanced player in Sander Berge than you've got with Ugarte.
And you know
Ugarte, hold on, let me land.
No, this is what you were telling me.
Bro, relax.
No. Look at
Okay. Let me say something. You have got a bit more of a balance with Ugarte stats than you have with Sander Berge. Then you've got it with Ugarte. That's the difference, Nordin. Right now, United need a more of a balanced player. We can't have a similar player to Casemiro if we haven't got someone alongside him that can actually play. You want the same problems here. United can't have the same problems.
Washed. Unless the whole team's defending on the edge of that area, then Casemiro is a wash.
So let me ask you a question then.
So let me listen. You wanted to talk about progressive, yeah?
Yeah.
Look at his progressive passes.
Yeah.
Where are we with his progressive passes? Look.
Yeah.
Progressive
I agree.
Right?
I agree. But look at the top one as well there. It's not only just that. That's the recovery.
Yeah.
That's the progressive passes. And that is far better than Ugarte.
Right.
So let's not do this.
Let's go back. Like I said to you, the way Manchester United are playing with the double pivot, people, you don't get me wrong.
No, but people don't understand this. I don't want one or the other. No, hold on. You know what's happening right now? People are now thinking that.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to gaslight it. All I'm saying to you, Nordin, hold on a minute. All I'm saying to you is we can get 2 players for the price of 1. Nordin only wants to bring in 1 player. So for me, I don't want 1 player only coming in, because what you're effectively doing, if you go and get Ugarte for that 60 million that they're asking for right now, Nordin, that United are not willing to pay for, you are only getting 1 midfielder in. Whereas I'm saying, you know what? For the value that we're getting, Sander Berge and Fofana is less than Ugarte. You see what I mean? So I'm getting value for my money. And I'm actually getting 2 decent players here as well. So that's where I've changed them up. Reality has to kick in there, Nordin. We're not spending that money on Ugarte. The club are saying we can get players for less money that are similar profiles. That's what the club are saying. Why do you think they're not going in for Ugarte? They're saying we can get players for less and similar profile. So that's why they're going to Sanderberg or Fofana and getting 2 for 1.
Let me finish, please.
There's no need to finish. That's literally kills you there. You know what I mean?
No, you didn't, because you just interrupted me.
You're finished.
I told you that my Ugarte stats will show him up, and they have showed him up. So let's get facts, right?
Go on.
I've said to you, I've never talked about the transfer money. I've never talked about how much would have been the money. I said Manchester United need an Ugarte type player.
I agree.
The way we held possession, the way that you get the ball back, we need somebody who is physical and aggressive and can get around the football pitch. And we need a guy who can do that. And Sanderberg
has limitations on the ball.
No, let me finish. Get Ugarte, and if you want to get Sanderberg, and if you want
we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that if we spend 60 million euros on Ugarte. We're not going to do that.
Saeed, I'm sorry. Yes, he can.
What? How?
What are you talking about? They can't. Manchester United can go and fucking, if they want. That's the problem I said to you, though. That what you can't take is that if he goes, if what's his name goes, McTominay goes, they're only gonna get 1 player. If another midfielder goes, they might go for another midfielder. But this concoction idea, this fantasy that you made up about Fofana and Sanderberg, that's not the reality for Manchester United, Saeed. It is the reality. It is the reality. Because the reality is that Man United have told us that we are not going to be paying that money for Ugarte, a player that they don't want. They don't want Ugarte. They've got João Neves. They've got Vitinha. They've got Ruiz. They've got Zaire Emery. They've got 4 midfielders. And you think Man United are going to pay 60 million euros for Ugarte? It's not going to happen. I want him, yeah. But at the same time, if I know that we could use that money in other ways, we've got to be smart, man. You have to be smart. At first, I was like, nah, man, I'm pissed off because I wanted Ugarte. That was my guy. But then I was like, you know what? We could use the money elsewhere. And that's where you have to be smart now. And that's what Ineos are doing. You always talk about Ineos spending reckless money and we're doing all of this and the Glazers did this. But now, Glazers. But now,
Ineos are actually doing things smarter now, Nuruddin. And you
No,
have
no,
to
no.
say, you know what, fair play.
Listen,
That's
at
it.
the end of the day, stat padding with players, stat padding in terms of the squad, fully done with play. And by the way, Fofana, if I could get me up, Fofana's a totally different player to Sanderberg. Totally different player.
Yeah,
So
but that's what I'm saying. They complement each other.
No, Fofana is not. Listen, Fofana is a number 8. That's what he is. He's a
I
number
agree.
8,
But he
right?
plays a double pivot player.
Listen, no, but the point, Saeed, oh my God, the point that you seem to be missing is when Manchester United lose the fucking ball and we got 6 fucking players up the fucking pitch. Who's going to hunt the fucking ball down?
You can't double pivot.
Thunderberg are not fucking good enough. They're not good enough. That's not their game.
Are you kidding me?
That's not their game. They're not doing that.
You're wrong. They are good enough.
Casemiro fucking with a pillow, fucking sleepy fucking lie down, Mr. Lie down. That's what you're gonna get, and you don't believe that. We need somebody who's physical and aggression to get the ball back.
You have a double pivot, no, it's not only one man. You have Sanderberg for fun.
Listen, I'm not here as Ogate's guy. Go and get me somebody of Ogate's fucking.
Who else is that? Who's there? Pauline is not there. Who's there?
You know how many thousands of
give us a name. Give us a name. Give us a name.
How many thousands? He's the Brazilian guy who played for Palmeiras, if I'm not mistaken. The Brazilian guy we were linked with. We linked with last week.
But he's more of an 8. He's more of an 8.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen
I watched him in the cup. We watched him. He's more of an 8. He's not a 6.
Saeed,
he's more of a progressive 8. He's a Roman 8.
Saeed,
is he talking about Andre? Is he talking about Andre? You might be talking about Andre. Maybe Andre you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, Andre. Andre.
I watched him against Man City for Palmeiras. I think it's Palmeiras he plays for. And I saw him getting it from the goalkeeper, bombing City, hard press, off the fucking park. That's what I saw with my own eyes. I watched it on BBC website, mate. What are you on about? That's what I'm talking about. He's got an injury, but that guy, absolute monster winning the ball back. Incredible winning the ball back. Palmeiras, Palmeiras.
Yeah, Fluminense,
yeah.
Bro, do you understand?
Listen, whoever it is who said that, Lee, I saw him against Man City in the Club World Cup, and the risk their goalkeeper and him were taking was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Go and get him then. So I'm not here being talking about Agati hating. I'm talking about the profile. Fofana, Sanderberg do not fit the fucking profile of winning the ball back. They don't.
Are you seriously kidding me, man?
Bro,
do you understand what we've got at United? We don't have players that are physical. Fofana matches that profile of athleticism, physicality. We don't have players that are competent on the ball. Sanderberg gives us that. What do you want, Nuruddin? I'm struggling to understand what you want.
We'll be playing a double pivot. I'm telling you, this dream that you have in your head that Manchester United are going to get Sanderberg and Fofana, it's not going to work.
That's what I demand.
It's not happening. It's not happening. And that Scott McTominay, we're only going to get 1 in, 1 out. If at the end of the window, Ericsson thinks shit, reads the room and thinks sleepy.
We've got 4 players in so far. We've got 4 players in so far. How many did you predict for the window that we'd get?
5.
5. Are you sure?
Yeah. I said 5.
Okay.
Yeah. I said we need 6. I agree with you. We need 2 midfielders. But I deal with the reality of this fucking football club.
Yeah.
1 in,
and your
1
reality
out.
is that you think that Man United are going to spend 60 million euros on Ugarte when they've just said to you right now, we're not willing to match that price.
Listen to me. No problem. I'm just telling you that Manchester United, I know Ineos or no Ineos, I know how these dickheads think. If Scott McTominay leaves, so I'm saying it doesn't have to be Ugarte. Somebody of Ogate's profile where we get counterattacks, somebody who's going to win, a guy who's going to win the ball back. To me, when I look at Fofana,
that's not good as well. By the way, why is
they're not that profile. They're not that fucking profile.
That idea of one player doing the job, I think it's not great at all anyway. So that idea that you're talking about here, that we get that one person there who is going to play that way and he's going to make sure that there's no one going past him. I think that's crazy as well. Anyway, I want us to be a bit more compact. I want us to make sure that we rotate Kobe Mainu and we have maybe a double pivot behind Bruno Fernandes. That's what I want. That gives you the option of having them.
I'm telling you, that is in a perfect world. That's what you are. You know our manager. You know our manager. You knew even the preseason game against Arsenal and against Liverpool, we were getting the counter-attack the fuck out of. Yeah. And you know what? Even 3 players in there, we were getting done. You know what?
So you think all of a sudden you go get Ugarte and the problem solved?
No, I don't think that. I think Ugarte, high variability, will give us more percentage of cutting balls out that could be going to before the counter begins. Like Rodri does for City. Rodri's on the next level to Ugarte. I'm not comparing him. Rodri puts fires out, Saeed. He doesn't do it by himself. City presses a team, but when they get encountered, he puts fires out. And then they've got a fast guy. If you get past Rodri, what happens? You got Walker to cover on the cover. Yeah. You know that guy who's cover on the cover round? The guy that would do that, who had pace, is gone. Now you got Mazraoui, the guy who can't stay fit. Good luck with that, United fans. I promise you, listen, I never rated Wan-Bissaka off the pitch as they're stacking forward. But at the back, to have genuine pace, I'm talking about genuine pace.
Listen, people are overrated Wan-Bissaka, man. Let's be honest, man. You know what I mean? Right now, we need to move from Wan-Bissaka. His actual defending got worse as the years gone on. You know what I mean? The only thing that was good about him probably was his standing.
Now you're judging him in the preseason. You're judging him.
Nah, man, listen. I've seen a Wan-Bissaka that's actually regressed in the last couple of years, if I'm being honest with you. Like, genuinely, apart from 1v1 tackling, yeah, there ain't nothing special about Wan-Bissaka. His crossing ain't that great. You know what I mean? Like, his defensive awareness ain't that great. He's always getting caught on the back post. So let's stop this idea that Wan-Bissaka now is this unbelievable defender. Yeah, he's been a decent servant. Don't get me wrong. In them big games against PSG or Man City, we've needed Wan-Bissaka to stop Sterling or Mbappe. But let's not do this, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, we moved on now, Wan-Bissaka. This is now the next step where Man United need to do now. They need to move on from this idea of having a safe haven where, you know what, you've got Wan-Bissaka to help you out. Nah, you have to play that high on the front foot football. You have to play progressive. That's where Ligt comes in. He likes to get the ball and move forward. Mazraoui likes to venture forward. We have to play this new style now. Everybody's playing this way. You can't play this pragmatic style and you're sitting back and you're doing all this and waiting for the counter attack. You can't do that. You have to play on the front foot. And that's why he's bringing in Mazraoui and Ligt. Right, let's go push up further forward now. Let's do that right now. And I wanted to.
I beg you, listen. I beg you. Somebody clip Saeed what he just said. Go back and clip him.
Yeah,
because when the counter attack,
you think Dillit's slow though? But this is what I'm saying. It's a myth that Dillit's slow. He's not slow.
When the counter attacks are happening, and Manchester United are back to last season.
That's not on me though. That's not on me. It's not on me.
When they're back to that, listen. No.
That's on the manager.
We're back
That's
to
on the
that
manager.
Settings, and we haven't got to play it with pace to actually catch up with people. Then that's the thing about Wan-Bissaka. The biggest thing is that because yes, everybody knows that he's limited up the front.
Dallow's not slow. Mazraoui's not slow.
Saeed.
Dallow's not slow. And Mazraoui's not slow.
Saeed, did you see what happened? What Deco did to Dello? Or did he miss that bit?
No, but the thing is, he's not slow though. He's not slow. He has got recovery place. You know what I mean? So is Mazraoui. And also, listen, this
recovery place of Wan-Bissaka.
No, but the thing is, this does say
Wan-Bissaka had the best recovery place in the whole of our fucking defense.
Bro,
what are you on about?
I could give a shit. I swear.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. So
that's not right. That's not right though. We don't need to be doing that though anymore. Like, we don't need to be using this idea that but he's got good recovery place, and that shouldn't be your A game. You know, that's plan B. Shouldn't be your plan A. I don't like players that have that as plan A.
I'm saying to you, when you got a team playing with 3-6-1 up the fucking.
Dallow's faster than Wan-Bissaka, man. I don't know what you're on about. Dallow's quicker than Wan-Bissaka. Dallow's one of the quickest in the squad. Do you not hear all the players? Rashford said Dallow is quick. Did you not hear Rashford? Honestly, Rashford said it in the interview. He said Dallow's one of the quickest in the squad. Like, we're underestimating Dallow's quickness.
Listen, let me break it down for you, right? You know, running in a straight-up race that they do in training, yeah, when they're running, yeah? I'm talking about in match situations. Where you see
understand.
And you react to it, right?
Yes, I get that.
How many times have you seen, listen, hands on heart, how many times have you seen Old Trafford where you've been pitch side, you've seen it in your own eyes?
That's positioning. That's positioning, though. That's nothing to do with quickness.
I said to you, the only guy at the back, actually, at times when United pushed up, that we had at the back that could recover and had quick pace to recover. Being fast over 100 yards and being faster over 30 yards or 10 or 15
No,
yards.
I get that. It's different. It's different. It's different. I understand that. I understand
that.
All
these muppets telling me in the chat, you don't understand football. You do not understand football. Reactions of like people go, this place, you know, Harry Maguire said, he's way faster than us. But in football terms, because of his reactions and how much it takes him to get up in speed, right? That is what the problem is. It's how long it takes to change the fucking gears. Diego Dalot walks around. Luke Shaw is another fat shit who's actually really good at. He's quick. Luke Shaw is quick. But you know what he does? Walks around.
Yeah, no.
No.
But that's what Wan-Bissaka does. This is what Wan-Bissaka does. He walks around as well and then uses his last-minute standing tackle to help him out situations. You see what I mean? So at the end of the day, reactions versus actual quickness and what we need to do, we need to get the ball, start moving it quick. Wan-Bissaka can't do that. He doesn't have the ball-carrying abilities as Dalot and Mazraoui will do. Listen, I don't know what the system will be next year. I don't know how good it will be. But let me tell you something. I'd rather have De Ligt, 10 times a day rather than Maguire and Johnny effing Evans, yeah? And I'm sure you would agree with that one. It's a massive upgrade of them two. Okay, so we got Lisandro there. Then we got Mazraoui and Dalot, and you got Onana there. If you had, for me, a double pivot of Fofana and what do you call it, Sander Berge or whatever it is, Mainu, you got there. Bruno Fernandes, Ahmad, then you got Joshua Zirkzee, then you got Rashford on the left or whoever you want to put on the left-hand side. Then you've got a whole different dimension to Man United. I don't know the intricacies. That's down to the manager, what he does this year. But all of a sudden, you've got a better setup and better quality in that Man United team, rather than McTominay, who's limited on the ball, rather than Eriksen, who maybe hasn't got the legs. You know, Casemiro now, don't get me wrong, he's going to probably start the season, but at the end, you're going to have to rotate him as the season gets on. As we get the fixtures, as the fixtures kind of keep on, getting, tougher and tougher, you have to rotate. So's Kobe Mainu. So listen, I like the setup. The idea has to come from the manager. If the idea comes from the manager, we're all laughing. But for now, the team is shaping up to Ten Hag's way. Ten Hag now has got everything he's wanted now. Soon to be.
Listen, I touch wood for Mazraoui for him to stay fit. But coming into a league that's more physical than the German league, where players actually don't make the really good adaptation from German league.
There's no excuses, bro. Look at this, guys.
Fascinating.
Look at this. There's no excuses. Look at what we spent from his former team. Bro, it ain't no mess around right now, man. Do you know what was there? Obviously, the price is a bit inflated. The man to say 50 million euros. But, bro, man's got his whole Ajax FC and that. You know what was there? We've helped him out. This brother ain't got no excuses. You know when people get homesick? You know when you get homesick and that, and you think, I need to get back to culture. We've given him that. We've relieved any sort of homesickness. So he's at home. It's not Manchester. It's Amsterdam. Guys, this is Amsterdam. Ajax United. There ain't no excuses. You got your home comforts. Facts. You got your people that you can speak to in Dutch. There ain't no excuses now. You know the ones there. Oh, but we can't play it Ajax way. Yeah, you can, mate. You've got the whole Ajax team here, mate. Plus Malacia, plus Zirkzee. You know what I mean? Who else more that you might get? You know what I mean? You might as well throw in a De Jong. Let's get De Jong now. Go and get De Jong now. Make it the whole setup. There's no excuses, guys. You know the ones.
Saeed's lost the plot. Somebody relying to me.
Lost the plot, but this is a reality. This is Chester United. I'm telling you.
It doesn't work like that. Football don't work like that, mate.
Bro, no, it is loaded. It's just me. For those that say he's not been back, if Marcel comes up to me now and says, yo, he's not been backed here, bro, how much more backing do you need, bro? You went and got the half of the Ajax, and if we get potentially 2 midfielders in, that's 5 players this window. Come on, man. It's more than enough, man. Now, added with the players that last season we didn't use. Remember, we got Mason Mount we didn't use last season. Whether you think it's rubbish or not, it remains to be seen. And Amad Diallo, who we didn't play last season for majority of it. That's 2 fresh players there.
You just named why Manchester United are not signing 2 midfielders.
Mason Mount?
Mason Mount.
Mason Mount's not a double. He's not a double pivot player. He's more where Bruno is. Let me get some of the super chats, by the way. Big up to James said, don't want anyone that encourages basketball. Football. Look at dribbles tackled percentage. Burge is better. Facts.
No,
Big up Nordin signed Ligt bench player. Ogata is bench. Killis. Big up my guy Killis. Big up Pano. I'm worried that there won't be enough rotation next season. Thursday, Sunday games will be harder on the squad than last season. Big up Killis. Masood telling Nordin. Nah, listen, man. This is straight, bro. Listen, Masood. This is a straight jacket podcast, bro. We always go back and forth, bro. But big up anyway. One player won't say.
Like, get his chat up.
No, we don't need to read it, man. We don't need to read it, man. He's just saying stop shouting. Right. He's just saying stop shouting. That's it. That's all.
He's saying we shouldn't go for big names, and then when we don't, he likes to cry. No. I said I'm talking about likes of like Mbappe's or like a Pogba for 90, 100 million. I was against Anthony. I was against fucking paying that much for Pogba as well, yeah? Because Pogba should have been 40 million. But if you go and fucking check and do some bit of research, 40 other million went to Minarola, right? Maguire, 80 million went straight to fucking Leicester. Straight wired. No add-ons, straight wired, and they built a training ground. So go and do your research before you come in here about me shouting. I don't want superstars. I want players who are going to grab. I'm sorry to say, if you think Sanderberg and Fofana are going to be the answer to Manchester United, then you got another fucking thing coming. And you know nothing about how your manager plays football. Get them up, Saeed. Never hide their messages, regardless what they say. Because you know what? I back everything I fucking say. I back it. Everything I say. I watched the preseason. Manchester United are getting the counter the fuck out of. If you can't get Ugarte, go and get a midfielder of his profile that can win the ball, but a ball winner. That's what we need. We need some, and I don't need sleepy fucking Cass. Mr. Sleepyhead, bring your own pillow to the fucking football pitch, sliding out of the areas when United are supposed to be dominating. That's the fact. Take it to the fucking bank with you.
Yeah, there you go. Masood, you've been told. One player won't save Erik ten Hag. Poor tactics, pointless. Yep, that's true as well. Big up to Killer says Ajax United. Erik ten Hag said, "Job for my boys, please. Reunion settings." Bro, I'm telling you, man.
Listen, according to Ten Hag, he said he wanted the Ligt before, but it was a suggestion that the board have made to him, and he's come out and said that. He said that himself, that they actually got they mentioned the Ligt. The Ligt is an Ineos signing. It's not an Erik ten Hag signing.
Yeah.
So go take it what you like.
Facts, 100%, 100%.
I'm just warning you guys, don't run and cry back to me when Mazraoui pulls a fucking muscle. I hope he don't. I pray and wish he don't. And he stays fit. And by the way, somebody tried to make a snidey comment about Van Persie. Van Persie was injury prone throughout his career. He had one sensational season at Arsenal.
It was worth the gamble.
Yeah, the season he came before us, he stayed fit. And it was one of the seasons where he completed so many games and he banged, I think he scored 36 goals for Arsenal that season, remember? Then we got him because the reason why we got him is because they won't give him the contract he wanted. And Wenger let him go and told him. He asked Arsenal, he wanted to stay at Arsenal. And Arsenal said, nah, we're not giving you that money. And by the way, I thought we were going to talk about my guy. Because I wore the t-shirt, because my guy now highest paid player at Manchester United, according to reports. So let's see.
You know what? You see my tweet yesterday, though, Nordin?
Listen, get ready for more. And the PR stuff. Have you been seeing the PR stuff? PSG wanted him.
Nah, nobody wanted him.
Get the fuck out of here with that. Get the fuck out of here with that. At the end of the day, it's simple. Listen, Ineos to play Ajax. Rude played for PSV. They're two rivaling clubs. So I don't know why you're buying Ajax players for Rude to coach different. I
don't know. We'll have to see. He might not want them. But my thing is with the Bruno thing, I'm just kind of like over it, man, already, man. Like I had my little, you know what it is with me, yeah? I love my little run. Nah, but my thing is,
I'm wearing this shirt because one of my really good friends gave it to me as a birthday present. And that, regardless
of what I will let you off.
I have a birthday present. Yeah, it was a birthday present. Yeah. It's actually one of his friends who does the prints.
Yeah, 100%. But my thing is, Nordin, yeah, is that I had my little rant yesterday. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying to you? It is what it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
what?
But I think for me, I look at it more. It's down to Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount and Rashford. Let's be honest. I think he respects Casemiro. Casemiro's come in. He's a legend. He's one of the biggest names in the game. He can ask for 300 grand a week, yeah. But he's probably looking at Rashford and Bruno. It's like, yo, I outperform you every week. I probably outperform you more consistent in the last 5 years, more than Rashford and Mason Mount. So I can demand that from them two. And that's where I believe it's kind of effed us over, you know. I really do, man. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
What was the money that they've been paid, according to reports? What is he being paid?
300 grand a week, bro.
Plus bonuses. Plus bonuses.
Plus bonuses, yeah. So, end of the day, for me, it's one of them, yeah, where it is what it is, isn't it? I just think for me, the United should not have caved in to them demands. We're a top 4 team. We're not challenging for the league. Right now, as it stands, Man United do not need to be giving players 300 grand a week. Because saying now, we regress now, you have to, I get it, Champions League football, the wages go in half and whatnot, but still, you have to pay them sort of wages. You just have to set the precedent. We're not paying that sort of money.
No, Saeed, you don't. You should give performance on wages. What Man City, what Liverpool used to do with Salah and Sadio Mane was that they would give them the basic money, yeah, and then they would then top it up according to the performances. That's what Manchester United should be doing. And for a football club that's been crying about it's the wages. That's what. And by the way, every brief that you heard about players' wages has been coming from Ineos. Yeah, they've been sacking the cleaners, they've been sacking fucking administrators to save money, and now they're giving Bruno Fernandes that amount of money, and instead of negotiating and try to bring down the money that the Glazers gave to Rashford and fucking to Casemiro, instead of that, they're going back on their word and doing what they said. And it's bullshit. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. They've been telling you the reason why we can't sell is because of the wages. They won't get it anywhere else. These players or this and that. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Listen, it's one of them where for me, like I said to you, he's got his wages now. You know, he's now start to now play. Yo, bro, you can't be now ducking top 6 away games. You know what I mean? And putting out a stinker. You know what I mean? You're on 300 grand a week now. You've got to start performing these away games. So let's see. But I just wanted to quickly say on the attack, how are you feeling about the attack? Rashford, Amad Diallo, Xerxes, Højlund, Garnacho, Sancho still there. Obviously, we're going to have to wait to see whether he leaves or goes. That's our attack. Are you confident in that this season? We've been talking about goals on my channel, you know, flawless. We've been talking about the amount of goals, I said, I did it in a tweet yesterday, and I said to people, how many goals do you reckon this forward line can score next season? Realistically, I said around about 69 goals next season. Whether you think that's deluded or not is different. I broke it down. Xerxes 10, Højlund 13, Bruno 10, Garnacho 10, Rashford 15, Amad 7, Garnacho 4. You know, it has to be a goal scoring season. Depends on the system we're playing in. But when you look at the numbers where United get, it's a different story, though, Norden. United have only scored in the Premier League. Last season, we scored, 51 goals, was it? Or something like that in the Premier League? Last season. In the Premier League, we scored, that amount of goals. Are you seeing another goal scoring season? 58 goals we scored last season. 58. Season before that, I think it was around about similar as well, to be honest with you. So, what do you reckon, Nordin?
I still think we need a striker, an out fucking striker.
Yeah,
I think somebody like Tony would do. I still think that.
That would only happen if we sold a forward or something like that. So if Sancho was to leave and we did sell him, that would only happen if there was sales. It wouldn't happen without sales.
Well, that's why I was telling you about the midfield, but you weren't accepting because you got your heart set on 2 midfielders. But at the end of the day, I say it's for me. I think I know how Ten Hag works. If you're gonna have a proper squad, you need to have another striker. Someone like Tony, for me, with the level of physicality. And then you can be able to, because, Xerxes I mean, he didn't even get 5 minutes. I don't know what fucking he's playing at. I don't know what.
No, I don't get. I think it's the only thing I can think of is that maybe precaution wise they're looking at thinking, you know
Once
what?
he got an injury.
I think he might have a little niggle or something, and he doesn't want to. Because if you lose it, he's gone. So he was thinking there's no point playing him if he maybe thinks that he's not 100%. So it's probably, you know what, resting him for Fulham. But I don't think if you're not starting against Community Shield, you might start against Fulham. So I think we'll go with the same kind of front line. If it's a Sancho false 9, if it's not, then it might be someone else.
Sancho was on the bench and came on in the 87 minute, didn't he? Sancho didn't start.
Yeah, Sancho didn't start. No, he didn't.
So at the end of the day, for me, that's a mystery one. And why players who had their first preseason game have played more 90 minutes of games than he hasn't. So it's one of these things, isn't it? All I'm saying to you is, listen, people get ready, because you know how your manager loves the fucking Europa League. Yeah. Europa League, if you go on, it could be 17 games. 17 games to get to a final.
Yep. Facts.
The way the groups work out, it could have even been more than 17.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to win it, man. Whoa. Dun. I'm not going, though, by the way. I'm just going to be, you know what I mean? I'm not going to the games. Maybe I might go to European away games. You know what I mean? I might go visit a few countries. We might go, Nordin. We might as well go visit maybe Amsterdam. Go chill out there, relax. Maybe we could go to Germany. You on it, Nordin? Bit of a trip to Germany. You know,
more chance of us going to Uzbekistan, Kakistan, and Turkmenistan, and I love all those countries. I love to go there. I don't want to go there watching Manchester United. I want to go.
Honestly, if the game is played in Belarus, I might go Belarus. You know the ones there. Shout out to anyone from Belarus and that. You know what I mean? Go see these countries and that. Go enjoy the Belarus kind of culture.
Saeed,
you know the ones.
Let me finish. I've got nothing but love for Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan.
Yeah, no. You need to say that one.
All of these countries, I want to go and enjoy the hospitality of those beautiful brothers, And actually, our cultural heritage has more in common with them, because a lot of them are Sufi. You know that a lot of those country people are Sufi, So you know that.
Yeah.
That's our heritage, Our heritage is Sufi, So we have more in common. But I love to go and visit those countries and enjoy it without having to go there, watch Manchester United in the Europa League. So
bro, it might be our best option of Europa League, of Champions League football, if the season doesn't go well. So, and it's a trophy.
There are some Champions League games on Thursdays as well. Have you seen that?
Is that confirmed though? Is that confirmed?
I think there are.
Yeah, let us know in the chat if it is confirmed, man. You know the ones there. So, boy, it's gonna be a big season, man. It starts on Friday, man, Nordin. Friday. Imagine that. 4 days time, Nordin. We'll be here. You know what I mean? You'll be doing your match reaction live after. You know what I'm saying? We'll be outside the ground. And we'll hopefully have beaten Fulham. If we don't beat Fulham, I think all hell will break loose, man. Because you know the fan base, innit? Meltdown. We can't lose to Fulham, man. We should have lost to Wolves last season. We got away with it. But I think we need a big win. I'm talking about a clean sheet. And I'm talking about a big win, man. Maybe get a little 2-0, maybe 3-0 if you're lucky. Get an opening statement. Everyone calm down. Settle. The nerves are calmed down. Maybe a Xerxes winner if you want to. Remember that one we had for Martial? Anthony Martial. Remember that one? Against Liverpool. Yeah. Maybe you get one of them kind of moments. So let's hope so. Because if we don't win that first game, I think for me, then all hell break loose, man. You know what I mean? You got to start the season positive, man. You know what I mean? So let's see. But are you optimistic, Nordin, or are you?
For me, Manchester United.
You're a bit iffy.
Manchester United need to go and get ball winner. Sleepy Cat ain't gonna do it this season. I promise you.
Yeah.
Sleepy Cat is not the guy who's gonna do it. I promise you. He'll be back to his normal red card settings and whatever settings and stuff like that. So for me, Manchester United need to go and get somebody who can hunt the ball down.
Yeah. Facts.
And then I look at someone like Amrabat. I'm like, he was by far one of our better players, actually keeping the ball, keeping hold of the ball. against Man City in that final, and then he's now in a limbo, isn't he? He's in a limbo.
Yeah, yeah. Big up Ashby. I'm gonna sort this out maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. So make sure you look out for the FPL League. You know, the FPL fantasy.
For Saeed TV, yeah.
Yeah. But anyone can join. So, but even though I always like fall off like towards the middle of the season because I forget to change the team because injuries might happen and whatnot. But I'll be making the team definitely tomorrow or Wednesday. You know what I mean? So make sure you look out for that one, people. But guys, make sure you like the video, people. There's only 521 likes. We've had over 1.2K in the building. So please hit the like button if you can. It costs you nothing, man. Honestly, guys, we're giving you a good show here. You know what I mean? A bit of a heated debate as well. You know what I mean? With the midfielders. But listen, Straight Jacket Podcast, be here every week, Monday, 5:30. And also, people, just to let you know, me and Nurdin, the Real Raw Red Podcast, we're going to be doing it on Wednesday or Thursday. We're going to sort out me and Nurdin on a night. Me and Nurdin, maybe a couple of other people. We're going to be live then. But Nurdin, big up, man, as usual. And yeah, stay safe out there, man. Let them know.
Palestine people, yeah, man. United Real Therapy people. United Real Therapy. To me, I just want the football to start something to react to. You know what I mean? I don't really get caught up in too much of the transfer window and stuff like that. A lot of it is hype. A lot of it is hoax. Manchester United need a ball-winning 7% of midfield player. They need somebody with basically Casemiro, but 20 years younger.
Yeah.
Because Casemiro plays like he's 55, way older than me. Like, plays like a 60-year-old at the moment. But free Palestine, man. Free the Congo. Free Sudan. Free anywhere where there's oppression. F the fascists. You know what I mean? F the fascists, wherever they are. F the people who try to hunt down Muslims or beating up people. And by the way, big up to that young kid today, Abdullah.
Yeah, I know, in Leicester Square. Abdullah.
Yeah. Abdullah, big up to Abdullah.
Apparently, immigrants had a problem, innit? You know what I mean? But it was the immigrant that helped them. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. So big up Abdullah.
Yeah, big up to all the other people that helped with that. Big up to all the other people that stopped that madman from doing what he was doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Love, people. We'll see you. I'll be having a video around about 9 o'clock. So tune in for that one. I will see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye. Peace.